BassResinator here, coming to you with a new collaboration. Well, it's not a new one, but my new entry for this collaboration, and it's if you say it in English, Read-alotl Axolotls. If you say it in Mayan or Aztec, Read-alotl Axolotl. So this is a new bookmark mold from Let's Resin, and I had to try it out. This is completely UV resin, and I don't want to do that this time. On this one, there's 2 axolotls, and then the part you stick into the book, and it's not thick at all, which is nice, because a lot of these bookmark molds are too thick, and then you put it in the book and it messes up your book. But there's 2 axolotls and 2 owls. Now, I've already taken care of the owls, because that's not what this collaboration is about. It's about these 2. And I colored them with intense chameleon powders from Let's Resin. The horns, from the great horn, is the dark cherry. The face is maple. The beak is gold, and around the outside of the eye is green, and then maple in the center. And I just noticed a little spot there that needs to come off. It's going to have a little bit of a green eye, but that's okay. But the axolotls, I already stuck eyes in them. And I can draw the mouth on later, but I wanted to get the eyes in. What I did on this, like I said, I did all UV resin. I had red, and then I had a dark pink, and then I mixed a little bit of white in with some clear to get that lighter pink, and then black for the eyes. So I want them to be glow in the dark. So the only thing that I'm going to have with color other than the eyes are these gills, or what I call the mud flaps. So I'm going to color those in with Laura's Art Corner and one of my favorite colors now, Candy Apple Blossom. And so we're going to have a little bit of fun here. And then I'm going to use salmon colored glow in the dark with a little bit of ocean white paste. Now this tells us that there's 3 ounces, and there's a large paper clip type of thingy that can go in as a bookmark bookmark as well, which is kind of cool. And there's a whole nother set, and it's got cats, but I don't want the cats. I wanted the axolotls for this. And what I just got on there. So I'm gonna mix the eyes on these owls. Well, I'm getting all flabbergasted because I'm excited. The eyes on the owls, I have that iris drawn in, but the pupil is drawn in. No, the pupil is the larger area. The pupils are green, and the iris is that little slit there, but around that I left it clear, or tried to keep it clear, and that's going to glow in the dark. So the eyes are going to glow, which I think is going to be cool. So yeah, let me get started on this. What is going on right here? This little, I don't know what. I have no idea what this is going to look like backed with glow-in-the-dark powder. We'll find out. too much on the brush right there, so I can take it over here. This is a collaboration started by Erica from Kitschy's Kitchen. Yeah, that's a fun one to say. And I remember her saying in one of her videos where she got that. And I don't remember. I just know that that's almost harder for me to say than axolotl. Okay, now I have a little bit that went down onto the face. There. Clean up the edge of the mold. Okay, now does not need very much of this, which is nice, of this powder. It goes a long ways, and it's really pretty in mixed in with the resin. If you're doing an apple, this would be the one to, if you're having a red apple, this would be the one to use for that. I found out, I mean, I'd heard of Laura's Art Corner. I had. But I had never looked at what she made, you know, the colorants. And until I saw Andy, and I don't know if Laura had sent him a couple things to try out, or if he had just decided he was gonna bite the bullet and buy a bunch of things, but he had a whole bunch of them there. And doesn't matter which way. All I know is I saw this candy apple red, and I'm like, oh, gotta have it. Or candy apple blossom, sorry. I'm gonna have some cleanup to do on that one. I will tell you this, these are going to be this much easier to unmold, demold, whatever you want to call it, than the axolotl mold, that the good one, that I mean the good sized one that Let's Resin makes. Those are tough when it comes to these gill flaps, mud flaps. Okay, that is, I did not need very much, but I do have a little cleanup to do. Don't need to touch the eye and get it loose. That would have not been good. Okay, there we are. Now I'm gonna make it work fast. Let me get my stuff out the way. I'm going to mix up 1 hour resin, 1 hour curing resin, and it cures so fast that if I mix it up and then add the color into it, with the temperatures that we have, I mean, my craft room right now is 80 degrees. Not that I have it set that way. The house is cooler, but this room is just runs hotter than the others. What is... I swear, I took a bath. I am not that dirty. I don't know where those colors or that stuff is coming from. But what I have to do to get it to work is put in part B, put my colorants in, and then part A, and then as soon as I mix it up, and I don't mix it for very long because it happens in a hurry. And it's thin, which is kind of nice, but it's I never took the cover off, so if I spill something on there, I don't have to worry. If I spill something on it, I'm not worried about it, but if I am really bothered by it, I could peel it off. But I contacted, and they said, well, it has a lot to do with temperature and humidity. Well, the humidity outside, it's been raining lately. There's some tropical storms and stuff going on down in southern Mexico, which blows up this way. So we've been getting a lot more rain than normal, and so it is definitely humid. And yeah, so humidity and heat cause it to cure faster. Well, that's what's happening. So let me get some resin in here, part B. Okay, I got 1.6 ounces of part B, and I'm going to do the same amount because it's a 1-to-1. Using ocean white paste. Don't need a bunch, but I need it to make that salmon not quite so salmony color. I want it a little bit lighter. Now, this resin is very thin. For a 1-to-1 resin, I mean, it is super thin. And even when you put part B in, it's still thin. So it's surprising, because once you start mixing, and if you're holding on to the side of the jar like I am, you can feel it warm up. I mean, that fast, at least here. So you know you're in time warp. Time warp. You need to get a hurry on. Okay, so now that's the color I want now. Because without just straight salmon, it's a lot darker. Let's see what color that turns into. Oh yeah, kind of a yellowish when it glows, which will be kind of cool. I'll show you. Well, I'm gonna get these things out of the way, and I'll show you my mixing and how fast it goes. I mean, it's crazy. But let me pause it while I clean up my table here. I didn't want. Well, I'm going to show you how. I'm going to put in the 1.6 ounces. And I once I get started, I cannot pause, because it will be disastrous, and I will have wasted 3.2 ounces of resin. Don't want that. Okay, get the scales off the table. Move this over here. Doom, 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 doom. It's a little over a minute. Then I can already feel it warming up. Just so you can see. Just so you can see. That's already, look at it going. I mean, that's crazy. Craziness. Okay, here we go. Axolotls first, because those are the ones we really got to get for this collaboration. An owl, and so they're going to have kind of a salmony colored eye with it'll glow in the dark. These are going to be cool, huh? Well, I say that and you don't even know yet. See that? 3.2 ounces. And I don't even have enough for the paper clip. But that's okay. Don't need the paper clip. Now, look at that. That's crazy. How fast that just keeps going up. Well, it went down. Oh, I moved it over. Anyway, these will be done in less than an hour, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer than that to make sure that they're not bendy in any way. But yeah. Okay. I don't know what other people are doing for the collaboration, but I will encourage you at this time. I probably will say it again at the end of the video. Go give them a look-see. I mean, we get involved in these collaborations for a number of reasons. One of the reasons is we like doing things with a theme. Another thing is there are a lot of people starting out. I know Claire was doing collaborations, and I was so scared the first time because I didn't have very many people in my channel at that time. And my purpose was get out there. She's got a whole ton of people that subscribe to her channels. Maybe they will look at mine. Well, it works. And so smaller channels come to these collaborations so that they can gain more subscribers. So give them a look-see and let them know what you think. You know, if you like it, great. If you don't, let them know what they can do to get better. We all need a little help every once in a while. I have a couple people that are my helpers. So, and I appreciate it because they say things that they don't mean it mean like, but they tell me that wasn't your best effort, or wow, that was cool, you know, and I take it and run with it. So this is a collaboration, so help the other people out. That was what I'm trying to get around to saying. I'm going to clean up that mess, and okay, and I'll come back to you when this is time to unmold, demold. Not going to look like this. It's going to have the same shape, but they're going to have real kind of eyes. Well, the axolotls will. And we'll see about the rest. It should be a lot of fun here. I'm having fun with this mold. I don't know if anybody else has gotten it, but as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, axolotls, I got to get it. Okay, so I was thinking about this collaboration from the start. Okay, enough talking, hemming and hawing. I'll come back after a while. Bye. Well, these are cured up enough, I think, to where I can unmold them. We'll start with the owls first, huh? Now they are bendy. Well, maybe too bendy. I hit the bottom of it, touched it, and it with a toothpick, and it did not give in. So these are definitely bendy. I can't wait to see what they're going to look like when I put the UV light on them. Okay, let's turn off some lights and check it out, huh? Let me put them on for a little bit longer while I get the axolotls out. Look at those. And in the axolotl, maybe leave them in just a little bit longer than I did, but the heads are plenty fine. This part that goes inside the book is not quite ready. Those owls out the way. Just keep smoothing them out, I think will help. Well, those eyes work in there. So if you are going to be doing if you're going to be getting this mold, this part is so thin it's going to take a lot longer to cure, even with 1 hour cure resin. But yeah, they almost want to put a drop of UV resin on top of that eye to cause it to. Wonder what would happen. Well, we'll see. If it doesn't look good, I'll take it off. Don't need to do that on these because their eyes are fine. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah, I think I'd like that a little bit better. So if you're not doing anything with the eyes, like putting in glass eyes like I did there, then you may want to do this to add a little bit more depth. Okay, I am just about done. So put that over here, my UV resin away, and those eyes are getting cured. Said I was going to do the mouths on those, didn't I? Well, let me finish this and then I will get out. I'm thinking gold. Gold marker. I'll be right back. Okay, now what does it do? Well, that's hard to see. There's a little dimple type of thing over here on each side, and then the mouth looks like it doesn't go the whole way. So there we are. I was trying to figure that out. I was like, what are these bumps here? Like the way that one on this side looks, so get it quick with that marker, or with that baby wipe. Okay. Well, there we have it. Read-alotl Axolotl. Read-alotl Axolotl. Yeah. Okay. This is a collaboration, remember, so please look at the playlist in the description below and go check out the other artists that are doing things for this. Oh, look at what did I do to his? I must have put pressure on that. And he's still a little thin right there, so, or bendy. Yeah, but give them a look and let them know if you like their stuff or what you would like to see them do in the future. Yeah, we all need that type of encouragement. And thank you for being here. If you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so very, very, very much. I appreciate it. If you are not a subscriber, it's really easy. Just go down to the bottom of this, right below the video box. There's a button that says subscribe. Right next to it, there's a button that has a little bell icon on it. If you click that, anytime I do something new, you'll be notified. That's the notification bell. And my channel does have channel memberships. If you want to support the channel in that way, I'd appreciate it. But thank you so much for being here. This is a lot of fun. I like doing these things. And I don't know if you know this or not, axolotls are a amazing creature. If they lose a limb, they can regrow it. And so there's lots of research going on with these, trying to figure out if there's some way to, you know, like if somebody has a bad kidney or something, they can get somebody some tissue of a healthy kidney and try and regrow a new one using some of this. It's crazy science what they're doing. Okay, so if these guys can help us out, what an amazing thing that would be, huh? So thank you, Erica from Kitschy Kitchen, for allowing us to all participate in this. This is a lot of fun. And let's resin. These are great molds. Just remember, this area is thinner and it will take longer to cure. I was impatient, so sorry. But, you know, they'll be fine. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you for the next one. Bye.